Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday. So first and foremost, it is freezing outside, and it is the butt crack of dawn. I'm out here so super early. I'm in the parking lot of my job getting ready to go in. And I figured, and I have like no makeup on. I'm such like a hot mess this morning, but whatevs. I figured I'd come on really quick and give you guys a little video. I wanted to talk to you guys about my oils. Okay? I'm very proud of my oils. I love my oils. I specialize in oils. That's why my business is called the Magickal Solution. um, and but I want to clear a few things up, okay? And I want to kind of tell you what to expect when you purchase oils from me, okay? So when you purchase an oil from me, first of all, the oils that you purchase are going to be whatever oils are on sale at that time. Why is that? Why don't I have a variety of oils stocked up in my house that you can just pick and choose from on a website? Because I like to make everything fresh. Everything I like to make fresh. And not only do I like to make it fresh, but those things take several months to make. I make them fresh, meaning the ingredients for these oils, for whatever one that's on the market at the time, is because those ingredients are at their prime when I get them. You know what I'm saying? Like they're like either freshly harvested, freshly picked, or maybe it's a fruit that I had to get and I have to now dry out the fruit so that but when I got the fruit, it was like at its prime. You know, whatever the case may be, that's why that particular oil might be on sale at that time. Or it could be just a need that I see in the community. So like, for example, November's need was healing. Like everyone needed freaking healing. It was insane. So I made a healing blend because that's what the people needed. And it takes several months to make because I'm not over here just grabbing like a cheap vegetable oil, throwing a bunch of dried herbs that I've had in my closet for years in a cup, stirring it all up and then putting it on my website for sale. Like I'm not doing that. For me, it's, I'm getting the best base oils, the best essential oils, the best herbs. And if I have to get certain plants and certain herbs imported from other countries, I will, to get the right ingredients and the right blend together. And there have been several blends that I've thrown away because either the scent isn't right or the energy about it just wasn't right. And I'll keep working at a particular oil for a while until I get what I want to see out of it as a consumer. And I try and put myself in the consumer's place. What do I want out of an oil, right? And to be honest with you, that's what I do with everything that I do for you guys. I always try and think about it in terms of what would I want as a consumer, right? And so that's why things aren't just stocked up in my house waiting to be sold. Not only that, and people won't tell you this, but oils have a shelf life. I mean, it's a pretty long shelf life. It's like a year or so, but still, like that shelf life is important. And if it's sitting on my shelf for a year and then I sell it to you, then your shelf life with it is a lot shorter. Instead, I'm going to make it. I'm going to take the several months that it takes to make it, and then I'm going to give it to you as quickly as I can so that you have the most time with your oil. Okay? What else will you expect from me? You will expect that your oils are in a dark container. Why is that important? Because I am using high grade essential oils, base oils, and herbs in there that if it comes to you in a clear bottle, there is a likelihood that if you don't store it correctly, or if it's left in any kind of, extreme temperature, it will go rancid. It will go rancid. Clear bottles are not good for oils. Not good for oils at all. Now, I get it from a business standpoint. I can see that people in the spiritual community do sell their bottles in clear form because they want you to see all the stuff that's in there. which makes sense, it's, aesthetically pleasing. You get to see all the stuff floating around and all the different colors and the glitter and stuff, and it's cute, sure. But for a practical usage, for someone who's like all about the magic and doesn't really care too much about the aesthetics, a dark vial is necessary to make sure that your oils don't go rancid. Okay, so you will get that from me. Another thing, just to kind of piggyback off of that, you will also notice in my bottles that I'm not going to have stuff floating around in my bottle. I'm not going to have a lot of stuff floating around in my bottle. And here's the reason why. If you make a blend correctly, okay, if you allow the adequate time, the adequate energies to do what it needs to do in order for that oil to properly infuse and to properly just all the energies get in there, right? Then you don't need to have just leftover herbs thrown into the bottle. Like, you don't need it. To me, as a consumer, again, I put myself in the consumer's place. As a consumer, I ask myself when I purchase a bottle of oil, do I want half the bottle to be filled with herbs and the other half to be filled with oil? Or do I want my full bottle of oil that I paid for? I want my full bottle of oil that I paid for. You know what I mean? So, and that's what you'll get from me. When you get my oil, you might see some powdery debris floating around, but that's only because it was so small that I couldn't get it through, like the sifter didn't pick it up. That would be the only thing that you might see floating in my oils, is like those particles that just are too small to get picked up by the sifter. But for the most part, what you'll get in that bottle is 100% of the oil. Okay, what else will you expect from me? The oil also comes not only in a dark vial, but it has a dropper top with a screw, like it's like a child-proof screw top, meaning that when you're opening up your bottle, you kind of have to push down and turn it. This is obviously to protect your kids and protect your animals from getting into your bottle of oil. It also protects your oil from leakage. You know how many times I have ordered oils from people, and by the time it got to me, half the oil was in the box because it leaked out and it was just all over the place? I was like, dag, like, if nothing else, put some plastic wrap around it, so that it at least tries to hold some of that in, so you won't have that issue with mine. Mine are screw tops, mine are in there, it's not going to leak out. And not only that, but I plastic seal it, like, airtight around that as well. So if by any chance something happens and somehow it gets unscrewed, that plastic seal will hold everything together. What else will you expect from my oils? My oils, what my husband likes to say? My husband is so cute. What he likes to say? He goes, Leilani, your oils are like the Tide detergent of the magical oils. I'm like, what? He goes, think about it. He's like, your oils are so concentrated that, like, while other people are selling dollar store laundry detergent, you're selling Tide concentrated oil. I was like, yo, you are so dumb. But I love him. He's just so freaking cute. But I get what he's saying. Like, because he sees the way that I make my oils and he sees what I give you guys. And what you're getting from me, you are not getting a diluted blend. When I'm, because most people, what they do, right, when they make oils for consumers, what they do is they make a mother blend or a master blend, which is the concentrated blend. Then they take several droppers of that and put it in a bottle with a carrier oil, and then they sprinkle in a couple of herbs, a little bit of glitter, some shells, some stuff in it to make it look cute, and then they sell that to you. So what you're getting is a diluted version of their master blend. I don't do that. I make a master blend and you get the master blend. Like, literally, I pull it right from the master, put it in the bottle, seal it up, send it to you. Why do I do that? For a couple of reasons. Number one, I don't like to hold on to oils. I said this in the beginning of the video. Shelf life is really important. I don't like to hold on to oils. I don't like to have oils stocked up in my house. I like to make it, and then I like to send it to you. Number two, when you get your bottle, it's a small bottle. It's a 5 ml. So for someone who's not savvy with their craft, they're going to look at that bottle and they're going to be like, what am I supposed to do with this? Why? Because in their mind, when it comes to their oils, they have to dump it, like practically dump it all over their candles and all over their products and all over everything, because they think they need a lot of it. And that's not their fault. They think they need a lot of it because the stuff that they've been buying, unfortunately, is so diluted, and you just need a lot more of it. You just do. You're not going to need that with mine. You won't need that with mine. Your 1 drop is enough. A 5 ml of pure concentrated mother blend oil of whatever it is I make at the time is more than enough. Now, let's say you're doing a big project and you need to spread it out. Then spread it out, honey. Take a couple of drops, put it in a nice carrier oil. Olive oil is always the best, right? And make it stretch. It'll still have the same effectiveness because that mother blend is hardcore, right? What else will you get from me? That's pretty much it. One of the things that my consumers do get a little bit frustrated about is the fact that they'll buy a product once, they'll love it, and then they'll come back to me to buy the product again, and I'll tell them that I'm sold out. So again, I'm going to say this, and I apologize to all of you guys, but the truth of the matter is, again, I make a product for limited time only. So once I make a set of oils, once they're gone, they're gone. Now, in the future, I don't know. I haven't decided yet if in the future, because I've taken note of which ones are my best sellers and which ones people really, really, really loved. Who knows? Maybe I'll bring those back and keep those in stock all the time, because I do sell out of them very quickly and people do love them. For example, my Crown of Success, people lose their mind over. My Road Opener, my Diviner's Oil, my Healer's Blend. And these are all pretty, as far as I just recently started putting that back up, and people are they're flying off the shelf. So I think I'm going to keep that going. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. But for the most part, limited time only, my oils. And again, I do that because the ingredients, it's all about the ingredients, making sure that they're the freshest, the best ingredients that I can get. And it's also about the time invested in putting into these oils. A lot of you don't know this, but I have 3 jobs. Your girl doesn't sleep, okay? I got 3 jobs. I do a lot. And these oils, I want to give them 150 of percent of me. So, and these oils take several months to make. I know I've said this before in other places, but it's true. It's several months to make, lots of energy. I make sure that the astrological and the planetary alignments are there. I make sure that certain things are in place energetically in the environment for these oils. There's a lot that goes into it. So that's why they're limited. So I hope you understand that. I hope that this clears up a lot, and I hope that what you see is what you get, and if you're not sure, go read my reviews about my oils online. And if you have any more questions, make sure you ask me. I'm all about answering and clarifying anything you might need, okay? All of my oils are also done by request if you're willing to wait. So if you come up to me and you're like, Alani, I know that you ran out of Crown of Success, but I want that oil again. If you come up to me and you say that, and I say, look, are you willing to wait because it's going to take a minute? And you say yes, then I'll make a brand new master blend, and then I'll put it back on my website and say, okay, it's up for sale again. And so that way, not only you can get it, but whoever else was looking for it can get it too. But for the most part, if you're not doing that, then I'm going to sell it and then move on to another topic, because I usually do it based on the need of the community and based on the availability of the ingredients and whether or not I can get the freshest stuff. So that's it. Love you guys. I'm going to be making a video. Ooh, side note, I'm making a video answering a bunch of questions that I got in my inbox that were so good. Ooh, I can't wait to answer them. So I'm making a video for that coming up soon. Then I'm making another video about following your higher self, right? And listening to your inner intuition and inner knowledge. And I'm going to share a really personal story with all of you guys. And oh my God, I'm hoping I'm hoping I don't kick myself in the butt later on with this story, but it's because it's a really personal one. It's true to my heart, but I want to share it with you because I feel it really gives a good example of the topic at hand. And then in December, I have 2 interviews with 2 amazing, amazing people. And I'm not going to give any names right now. I'm not going to do it right now because I don't want to jinx anything. So once they confirm, once I get their picture and their bio and I make flyers, then you'll know. But I'm so excited. December is going to be stupid. It's going to be great. I can't wait. So that's it. I love you guys. Stay tuned. I think I'm now officially awake. I don't need any more coffee. I can go to work. Maybe I'll put on some makeup. That's what I'll do. I'll put on some makeup because I don't want to come in there looking all beat. So, all right. Bye, guys.